All right, everybody. All right, y'all know what time it is. Hot in the mix. Right now, I have uh, a brilliant, phenomenal person on the side of me. Not only was she a judge at the Over 50 fashion show, but she also is a one, two, three, four-time cancer survivor. Let me tell you, this interview could go on all day, but I'm gonna get the best questions and about a 2 minute interview. First of all, tell us your name and how are you doing?
My name is Anjanette Washington, and I am doing fabulous.
So definitely let's talk about the show. So you was a judge in the Over 50 fashion show. Now, what were you looking for in the models that you picked?
Well, I was looking for originality. I was looking for that spark in their eye. I was looking for that confidence. I was looking for that passion.
And did you find it?
I did. These women were absolutely great. I love each and every one of them. But sadly, it's only can be one winner per show.
True. Now, speaking of confidence and passion, you definitely have those as well. Now, tell us about your company that you have.
The name of my company is called Loving Heart. It has now been around for a great, maybe about 10 years now, off and on. But we officially became actually a organization under the American Cancer Society after 2005. After 2005, I decided that I wanted to get into it fully and really help people have a clear understanding, because most people are not teaching their children about real health issues and health problems that goes on in the family generation to generation. I didn't know my family had a long term of cancer. I didn't know to have the test. No one told me I needed a test. And who tells an 11-year-old to take a test for cancer? But these are the conversations that should be had in their children, with families in their household.
Why do you think that people are not having these conversations? You know, just like you said, health is so important. We need our health to live long. But why do you think people are just kind of shunning it to the side and keep neglecting it?
They think, a lot of times they think, oh, it don't happen to me. Oh, Aunt B, she'll be all right. Aunt B ain't all right. Aunt B done got her leg chopped off and her toenails and her toe. But, I mean, the reality of it is, it's a lot of families that's dealing with diabetes and other illnesses that their families are just not talking about. Why are we still putting pork on the table when pork is the #1 killer? With the parasites and everything that lives within a pig, when you cook it, they don't die. So this is things, I guess because it could be environmental in the neighborhoods that they live in, and they think that it's okay. No, what grandma put on the table years ago, we know better now. So why aren't we doing better now?
Now, you're definitely getting the word out about it within your organization. What steps are you taking to really get the word out?
Well, at this point, the steps that I'm taking is making sure that I reach out to the mass media about everything. And I'm also giving my first health walk. I'm ecstatic and excited. And next year I will be giving my second health walk, as already lined up and in place.
How can people get involved?
People can call me or email me, or they go to my Facebook page, which is Loving Heart. But the main thing, if they just call me call me anytime, I will be willing to accept calls and talk to people about what I have going on.
So now, real quick, what is your testimony? Because you are a 4-time cancer survivor. What type of cancers do you have, and what is your testimony?
Well, my testimony is I found out I had a lump at the age of 11. Now, at the age of 11, who knows to tell their mother or their father that they seen or feel a lump in their breast? Because these are not the conversations you have with your parents, because these are the conversations that parents are not having with their children. So I didn't know what to do. I was afraid, I was nervous, I was scared. The age of 11 was a brand new kind of a year for me, because a lot of things happened for a little girl at the age of 11. And I didn't know what to do or who to talk to. I was just baffled. I became introverted because I didn't know. The only frame of reference I had to cancer was a TV show that I seen when a lady had to get her breast removed when she told her husband. So imagine an 11-year-old seeing that. I shut down. So I allowed that lump to grow until I was a teenager, and then it became cancerous. So at that point, it was too late, but I am still a strong survivor. And of course, I had other cancers. I eventually found out I had another lump in my breast by the time I did tell my parents. And then I also had to deal with ovarian and thyroid and, of course, brain cancer. So, with all of these things going on, I decided in myself that I was not going to allow cancer to take over me, but I was going to live beyond cancer. So that was my reason for propelling to the next level in my life and saying that I'm going to teach and educate and help the community and help the families.
And once again, what is the name of your organization?
The name of my organization is called Loving Heart, and you can always go to my Facebook page, which is Loving Heart, or you can call and feel free to whatever, if you would like to come and volunteer or come and be a supporter, whatever you would like to do, you can definitely just go to my Facebook page and all the information will be there.
All right, everybody, this is definitely hot. She is hot in the midst. Okay, this is what you call hot in the midst. Living testimony, cancer survivor. She's doing her thing. Definitely get involved. This is real talk. Know your health. If you feel things, don't ignore it. Families, talk. Let's talk. It's all about community. They tell you about communication and everything, and friendships, relationships, family ships. Communicate. I'm your boy Z Fly. Y'all know what's more is coming up next. All right, everybody, I'm your boy Z Fly. I'm still keeping it hot in the mix. Right now, I have Wayne Harper on the side of me. He was one of the judges at the Over 50 fashion show that was presented by Joanne Jefferson herself. Let's find out a little bit more about my man to my right. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm doing very fly. That's how I am. I'm doing very fly. Okay, so you was one of the judges. So now tell us a little bit, how do you three go about, picking the ones that you pick?
All right, well, one of the things that I personally was looking for was attitude, how they presented themselves, how they presented what would be called a true diva over 50. The way that they walked, the way they had eye contact, interacted with the audience, and then just believed in the program itself, because this was also a fundraiser for a scholarship. So for those that really came out and you've seen that they was energetic and with it, I scored high. Those that was just walking just to be walking, they got a little lower ones. But all of them was good.
There you go. Now, Miss Jefferson, she definitely wanted, to put something very unique and creative together, to help, give back to the community. What are your thoughts on giving back to the community?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm actually here. Joanne Jefferson is a very good friend of mine. Her and I did several programs together as far as with the youth. I believe the children are our future, and anytime anyone is doing anything to try to raise money for children, I'm 100% about it. I do believe that we need to take back our streets. I believe that family is the core, and gangs are kind of replacing family. So based on that, I'm here to help scholarships, give these kids an education, let them understand that they are more than just a number and or a statistic.
Now, if I was listening correctly, you gave 4 points. I believe it was family. Let's see, family first, the teaching, education. You said community, and then you said God. Then you said God. So it's 4 points. Now, what part do you feel the media plays in, how children are, and just the influences on children?
Oh, I believe the media plays that part overall for us community. They will project that our children aren't positive, that they aren't kings and queens and son of kings and queens. They project them as thugs, uneducated, a threat. So yes, I do believe the media does play a negative role in what's going on. They don't push for education. our school systems are actually starting to turn into prerequisites for our penal system. And excuse me, that's one of the negative things what the media will put out, where they'll show bad schools, show the children not doing the things that they should be doing. Thus, they don't put out that they are the major factor in what's going on. However, they are. So I do believe that the media, let me say this, a negative media can direct people's lives and thoughts just based on today's technology. I mean, media really runs everything. So far as down with advertisement and or promoting something positive and or negative.
Now, you just spoke about kings. Kings, let's talk about, males. Now, I believe earlier also in your speech, you was talking about, the style of the pants hanging down. In the media, they definitely show that a lot, And now it's not so much as a street thing, I do this in the street. Now, you can go to a store, and you see a guy with his pants down. Why do you think that style is just so big,
It's not even so much the style is big, and this is one of the things why education is important. Our youth and our culture, the African American culture, is so powerful, so strong that overall society takes that. Rap did not get big based on just the black people buying rap. Rap got big when it went into the suburbs and when it went out west, where you got places like Iowa and you go to a mall and all they're doing is doing rap. So with the pants hanging down, that was quote unquote the style that came from prison. Guys was coming home from prison with just wearing it like that. And they always say they don't know where it come from. That's where media plays that role. Because I often ask, well, who is quote unquote the man? Or what made that the style? Who really says that is the style? But yet everybody jump on it. So now you're right. If you look at numbers, it's not the urban male youth wearing with his pants down in numbers. It's Caucasians and in the suburbs, like you said, pretty much everybody. But that shows how powerful we are as a people. And the media don't put that out because unfortunately one of their biggest fears is an educated black man. So therefore, as long as they can keep us deterred in all those other ways, our power isn't out there. So as far as why you will see that in stores and restaurants now, is because they just stealing things from that young black man who all of them aspire to be, but totally hate. That's even with the big black, when you think about a rich man in power, what does he have to have in his hand? He have to have a big fat cigar. Okay, all of those things are subliminal messages pretty much stating that the quote unquote fear and or envy of the black man.
It's really a smart man right here. So let everybody know, how can they find you? How can they get involved with you? Call you, get involved with what you do. Where can they find you?
Well, my email is nwh_helpinghands@yahoo.com. I do not have a website because right now I'm involved in a couple of different organizations. I'm with the Boys and Girls Club of Garfield. I'm also with a couple community organizations. But if they email me, I'll be more than happy to come and do whatever I can as far as programming, lecturing, assisting, and actually getting down and working. I'm not claiming that I am Jesus, but when Jesus came, he washed his disciples' feet. And one of the disciples told him, no, I'm not going to accept that. He said, well, if you can't accept that, you can't accept me. Because I didn't come here to be served. I came to serve. And that's the ground that I believe in. I truly want to make a difference in this society, and I really do come to serve. So that's how I want to make a difference whenever way I can serve. So that email is nwh helpinghands@yahoo.com.
All right, everybody, you heard it first from my man. What's your name again?
Wayne Harper.
Wayne Harper. Remember that name. And y'all remember this show, PTV, Hot in the Mix is in your ears. So much more to come next. All right, everybody. Right now, I got the businessman on the side of me. Mr. Freeman is in his house. He was one of the judges for the Over 50 fashion show right here in Montclair, New Jersey, at the Majesty Law. So much going on. All right, so Mr. Freeman, how you feeling and what's going on?
I feel quite well. Thank you for asking. Giving all praises due to the man upstairs. It was a wonderful event. We have a winner, Miss Misty, and I just wanted to stop by and express the importance of people owning today. Credit is imperative. FICO scores are beyond important. And right now I'm focusing on foreclosures in the county of Essex, New Jersey. I work in all 50 states, so I can stop a sale date within 8 hours prior to you actually going to court. I can do short sales, sheriff sales, administrative procedures. I basically just help the community in staying in their home, and that's in any state. My email address is thehouseflipper@gmail, or you can save your house @gmail.com, and that's the letter U can save your house @gmail.
I hear that. Now I got a few questions for you. Number one, now let's talk about foreclosure. You know, I know a lot of people say, it's the economy. It's because of what they call it, recession.
Right.
But is it a little more, or is that exactly what it is?
It's a lot more than what is being displayed. People are losing their homes for various reasons. A lot of banks. All you have to do is challenge the loan. If you challenge the loan and just say, hey, show me my signature, that creates a whole nother avenue of problems for the bank, because they don't have the note. They've sold it 3 or 4 times, so they can't find your signature. So when they're on the back or on the defense, you are steadily on offense, and you're just waiting. Okay, so you have rights, you have control. Knowledge is power. The company I work with is Bolden Pinnacle Group, and it's a group of lawyers that actually work on your behalf. All you have to do is contact me. I will take a picture of your home. You fill out some paperwork. We submit it, and the process starts from there.
Really good. Okay, now let's talk about this fashion show, the Over 50 fashion show, Silver Divas. Okay, now you were a judge, so how was your involvement, or how do you get involved?
Again, Joanne Jefferson is a realtor that we've done a lot of business in the past. I repaired a lot of her clients' credit, so she's a good person. She does so many different things, so she relies on me on a lot of other stuff besides this. But I just help, and this is something that is benefiting people who are going to college. So they're getting scholarships. And this right here is one of the people. Shut up. Oh. This is one of the people here that I am babysitting. Say hi, Jaden.
Hi.
Okay. And go get your sister. So I'm about the community. I like helping people who just don't know. I get blessings that way. You do.
Now, since you said community, tell people how important it is to really get involved. Not just to go to these events and, oh yeah, I had a fun time, I got me a drink, but to really get involved. How important is it?
The community is very important. The community needs to be involved. I help the community in any way possible. I'm involved in. I'm originally from New York, so this is me being from the Bronx. I hustle. I help anyone possible, and I also have, just so you know, a rep that works with me in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. So I can't think of the town, but it's right off of Fayetteville,
Okay.
right out of Fayetteville. So again, I help people in every state. So if anybody's in need, they get a letter, they're about to go to foreclosure, I help them in a way that is unimaginable. You take it.
Okay, cool. All right, now everybody, he said a mouthful. So if y'all ain't getting involved, and you know what I'm saying, y'all about to go into foreclosure, y'all need help. Y'all kind of crazy. Real quick, let them know once again, where can they find you?
The best way to reach me is my email address is thehouseflipper@gmail.com, or you can save your house at gmail.com, and that's the letter U. My number is 732-497-8944, and that is my Google Voice, so I catch everything.
All right, everybody, this is your man, Mr. Freeman. I'm your boy, Z-Fly. We on the red carpet with my red shades, my red frames. We out of here hot in the mist.